Alright. Welcome back to Turnabout Pairs, this odd case. We had that weird case of where we can press her and get random obscure information that... Not obscure information, but very commonplace information about answering the door. The way in and out was the fireplace, but that's not true. The answer is that the hotel room doors have 2-door locks for some reason. So with that, we could move on. You know what? I think I'm finally onto something. The door was locked from the inside, and so couldn't be used. Or so we thought. What do you mean, Mrs. Fay? Take a look at the door to the hotel room, Your Honor. As you can see, there is both a regular keyhole and a card key slot. In other words, the door could have actually been unlocked and locked with a card key. In that case, who has card keys? According to the bellboy, all staff members have card keys. So a staff member must be the murderer. Uh-oh. Is there a particular person you have in mind? Yes, there is. What? Okay, we're doing this. Wellington. Criminal is this person. Got any proof of that? Naturally. It's, You don't sound very sure, Mrs. Fay. Okay. Me? That person isn't even a staff member, Mia. I can still accuse them, can't I? I picked me. But you just made a big show about how a staff member is the murderer. Right. I'd even bother presenting someone who isn't a staff member. Oh, okay, so nothing extra here. Ozma. Oh, darn. No Easter eggs. No fun. No fun. You're not even gonna play games with me. They're dead. Spark Brushel. This is completely and utterly random. Okay. When we actually accuse a staff member... Fine, then I guess we're accusing Maria. Me? I don't know why we're accusing Maria, but... That's right, only you could have taken the knife after all. The room service order came in, you quickly took a knife and committed the murder. You created a locked room by locking the room with your card key. Then returned and completed the room service delivery. That's... Objection! You really should start paying attention, you know that? What? We should listen to the explanation of the locks of the hotel room doors. They can be locked with a key or a card key. That is, with 2 separate locking mechanisms. Is that a thing? That is not a thing we have in information. We were told that. The door was locked on the inside with a regular key. It's a physical lock. An electronic lock like a card key can't change that, obviously. When we said a locked room, we meant a locked room. After all this talk of a locked room, what kind of solution would it be? We said the killer could just regularly unlock and lock the door with a card key. But the card keys could be used like that. Do you really think the police would be stupid enough to not consider that possibility at all? I guess not. So are you going to take back that stupid little accusation of yours? Yeah, we really should. Need to think really carefully about this. Do I want to give up the accusation? I don't know. Yeah, actually I think you're right. I'll take back the accusation. And that means there's no suspect except for the defendant. No, wait! The only way into the hotel room was the fireplace. He's gotta be guilty. Yes, I believe that's okay. Game over. Enough. The court sees no he's prolonging the trial. Defendant. DLD. GG. That's it. Thanks for watching. Court is adjourned. Thank you, coming in. I don't really want to continue. Fine, we'll hang on to the accusation. Of course I'm not giving up the accusation. There was another way for Maria to commit this crime. You just don't know when to give up. Okay. Even if Clavier's room was locked on the inside, the murder is still possible with a card key. Didn't I just finish going over why it's not? Maybe I should just present the evidence already. Revolving fireplace? So you have to break into the... No? Okay. Fine. Be that way. Alright, I'll call your bluff. Explain how. Clearly it's, penalty. I think... If Clavier's room isn't locked, there still has to be a way. Okay. Done yet? No. Nope. Nope, not Ron. We're in this loop now, with no figuring out. Window. Room key. No. Okay. You're gonna suffer through this along with me. Because this is kind of absurd. This, the murder was possible with a card key. I don't know. With what? Alright, Christoph. Well, not Christoph himself, but his room. Clavier's corpse was found in his own room. The gun was found in Christoph's room. Is it natural to believe the murderer shot Clavier from Christoph's room? What? Alright. I'd like to remind the court that the rooms are directly across from each other. Maria entered Christoph's room with her card key and committed the murder from there. Okay. You're really arguing this? You're really saying I killed them? That's right. It's true after... My logic is sound. You have to be the killer. Your logic sound? Don't make me laugh. What the? Let me show you just a... Okay. Locked rooms, too. I'm sure that all the openings to Clavier's room were sealed. Okay. Clavier's was closed, but Kristoff's was open. You're right. In order to shoot Clavier from Kristoff's room, both rooms' windows would have to be open. We entered Clavier's room, his window was closed. Oh, too bad. I committed the entire crime from Kristoff's room. There's no way I could have closed the window. Don't forget the knife that killed Kristoff was found in Clavier's room. Never entered Clavier's room, I couldn't put the knife there. George's logic is one giant failure. Ah! Okay. This all feels kind of pointless. Oh, the maid strikes back. Darn it. I didn't consider these flaws. Can I really make sense of this? Oh. I'm sorry, I am not feeling this whatsoever. Miss Maria raised some valid points against the defense's theory. There you have it, just like last time. Never went against Chance Cheeks for throwing accusations around. Not done yet, Miss Maria. It's an utterly stupid accusation. Why? Defense would like to start the cross-examination. She raised some good points, but there could still be a way to explain them. Literally just accusing her because there's no one else to do. Nothing else to do. It's just kind of... Alright. Sure, this will be fun. Oh, I just tried to explain how the hell I'm supposed to be the murderer. We all know you're just bluffing anyways. Just escalating very quickly. Da-da-da-da-da. That's what locked room is, after all. Exactly. That's why you worked in Clavier's room when you killed him. You were in Kristoff's. I don't think so. Just when it was open when I got there, but Clavier's wasn't. They had shattered while the window was closed. It was obvious it would have shattered. Weren't the windows, like, really fucking high up, too? Like, for real, weren't these windows, like, really high up? Or at least head level? Like, I'm seriously gonna check that right now. Okay, no, the windows were reasonably there, but the curtains were drawn. So this is, I just feel like this whole line of questioning is really dumb. Oh yeah, like what exactly? I'm not sure, but... No. Trick or no trick, shooting someone out the window is just impossible. Okay. Great. No, you said it's impossible. Oh my god, Dad. If it were possible, then we would be able to be the murderer, right? It's clearly impossible. Why bother answering? Just answer the question. Okay. I suppose there'd be one less casualty in that train wreck of a theory of yours. Shooting someone through a closed window without breaking it. Really a trick that can do that? What? Are you serious? Are you fucking kidding me? Oh please, are you seriously stupid enough to question me on this? So it was closed. I didn't look at the window right away though. You closed the window before I looked at it. Did I ever go near that window? Well... 50 steps in the room toward the course, but that was it. In other words, I went nowhere near that window. You fail. You don't sit on the window. I get it, now stop before I give death. Close the window after entering the room without going near it. Great. Oh, what's that? A stupid question that you could ask? Are you certain you couldn't have reached it from Kristoff's room somehow? Are you certain you're not really guilty? Are you certain? Are you really certain? Are you please give me something to go on here? Are you freaking kidding me? Take a look at the damn map. I know the exact distance, but several rooms would fit in between there. By all means, go ahead and claim that you used a really long stick to reach it. Quite right, nothing like that was found anywhere. saying there's really no method by which you can close the window. Are you sure there's really no way you could have killed him? Are you sure? Are you really, really sure? Some ridiculous device I used. How could I have closed the window by using the automatic window closing card key slot? Yeah, I get it. Continue. It was just the murder weapon. I'd like to see what it was. That's not what I meant. But is it the knife that killed Chris? What? And then switched it with a knife. Planted the knife and then switched it with a knife that actually killed Christoph after he entered the room. Beautiful. A lot of funky things. Sorry, but that's impossible. Think back to Wellington's testimony. Only one knife was missing. Yeah. He said exactly one knife was missing. Then he talked to a second knife just out of the question. Ah! That's right, the knife that killed Christoph was one in Clavier's room, but... Well, yes, I'm listening. Come on, explain. There's really no way for her to have placed the knife there? See? There's simply no way I could have slipped it in somehow. We both saw it was already there in the room when we entered. So how exactly was I supposed to place it there, I'm working on that. Give me a minute. Just face it, it's impossible. There's definitely, absolutely, categorically no way. Press this just for the lol. What? Got a problem with the truth? Well, the only way to counter this statement would be to refute one of her other points. This isn't good. We're on the right track, I know it. Are we? You just stay calm and think. She shot Clavier from Christoph's room. The window had to have been open. It was closed when I entered the room. Think of me, and there had to be some way to do it. Sure, why not? It's this thing. No, it's not this thing. Fair enough. You've all been tricked by this witness, Your Honor. Don't you see the obvious pattern problem with this argument? I believe the obvious problem here is something, or rather someone else. You have to agree that we all have been deceived. Exactly. Deceived by you, Mrs. Fay. Oh, burn. Do we think that, I suppose? Clearly, it's a revolving fireplace. Oh, this is different. This is the end of your lies, witness. I figured out the entirety of your case. Are you certain? I'm sure you must have realized it by now, as well. It's rather easy to see. Ah, yes, it's clear as day. Don't take me for a fool, Mrs. Fay. I can see you're just bluffing. Darn. Oh, it's so fucking. Play this game again. Well, there's no way I can close the window? Okay, well. Sure, let's figure out what the fuck this coat is. So that's what she did. Pretty clever, I must admit. What the hell are you talking about? Talking about clear evidence of how you closed the window of Clavier's room. What? I'm sure the court still remembers this coat. The one belonging to Christoph Gavin. What about it? And you should remember that this coat was found right below the window of Clavier Gavin's room. Is that just the thing? It was just a coat? Oh, okay. Using the very coat to close the window. What? I know you're desperate, but just because it was found there. She threw it. She threw the coat. Across the courtyard. Why not? First, Maria killed Christoph and shot Clavier through the two open windows. From there. Then, threw the knife across the gap into Clavier's. Girl's got a hell of an arm. Yeah, that's a real easy throw. Nice. That's a hell of a throw. After all that, she threw the coat, and that's what closed the window. Threw it in such a tall arc that it landed on top of the window and pushed it down. Fucking hell of a throw. Ah. This window, all you need to close it is some kind of weight on the top of it. The coat fell down afterwards. It was discovered in the courtyard. This explanation actually kind of makes sense, so I'll give them credit for that. It explains how you could have committed the crime. The fact that someone threw the fucking knife over between the rooms is kind of absurd, but... How does that explain the key in the lock, though? Simple. Clavier just happened to have his room locked when he was shot through the window. Actually, I was talking about the key in Kristoff's lock. Yeah. Keys, anyone? Wait. Kristoff's. Didn't you know, Mia? Kristoff's key was found in the lock inside the door, too. What? I thought it was found on the floor in his room. You at least haven't forgotten how Wonky broke the door to the room down, right? When he broke down the door, the key went flying and landed on the floor where you found it. That's just conjecture. You can't know that the key wasn't just on the floor before we entered. Of course I can. You ever have Detective Gumshoe arrive at Kristoff's room before you did? Don't tell me. That's right. Before you arrived, Gumshoe looked into the keyhole and saw that the key was in it. We also took a look at the door afterwards, and it had definitely been locked. Her deadbolt locked. No! You're seriously telling me that there were 2 locked rooms here? Each victim's murder weapon was found in the other victim's room. Pretty much, yeah. That's just impossible. Alright. Alright, there you have it. I mean, that code trick would actually be possible, but just... Thanks for giving me an excuse to go make it maniacal. If Kristoff's room locked the inside, I could have entered. Thanks for giving me an excuse to go maniacal at the slightest provocation. Therefore, your entire theory is pointless. No, I won't give up. Not now. You just don't get it, do you? Fine, we this time will make you understand. Okay, let's do this shit again. We're gonna go 2 locked up. Alright, we're going music. Let's do it. Okay, so he finally said something that wasn't totally stupid with the coat trick. And when echo music, here we go. On the side Kristoff's room, I suppose I could have closed Clavier's written up with this coat. But there's your problem once inside. Kristoff's room was locked from inside. This key just like Clavier. Yeah, there's no way I could have entered Kristoff's room. Can't be the criminal. Once again, your logic fails. There, what do you think of that? That's what I thought. Just explain this locked room, this trial will be over. I've been able to explain it until now. I need to change my tactics. Using each piece of... Oh, fuck this. Oh, fuck this. I'm ready. Just get this over with. I crack this test, maybe there won't be nowhere left for Maria to run. This is the final battle. Because of course she's the killer. But... Just press. Imagine because this is how you carried out the murder. Don't make me laugh. I figured out the one fatal flaw. But yeah, in theory, this kind of trick would have been possible. So admit that it's possible. Yeah, so far everything's well and good. That is, this really would just have been your usual open room. Whoops, are we sensing troubles now? Still, you admit that if there was a way inside, you could have done it. Sure. Okay, this whole thing is kind of useless. How was I supposed to kill them? Both windows are open, so maybe it's possible to pull this off with a gun. Oh, God. You're 5 floors up. Cool story, except you can't stab someone from down there. Guess it looks like she definitely had to have been in the room for the trick to work. I'm missing a possibility. Oh my God, no. Mia, are you sure you had to be inside the room to pull off the murder? Why do you keep asking her if she's sure that she could have secretly done all this shit to be the killer? That seems like really dumb lawyering, and especially not just really dumb lawyering, but really dumb video game lawyering too. Like, are you sure you actually had to be in here to do the murder? Are you sure? Like, what is supposed to say that? You know, actually, I might have been able to pull this off. And, oh wait, oh shit, oh, guilty. Why are simple concepts so difficult for you to understand? No, what? Alright, sure. Because I had it as a regular... Alright. Really I think what is making us think that the murder had to be in the room. Are you really sure? Oh, you know what? Fine me. I could have been outside the room. You win. The fact that Christoph was stabbed. Right. Okay, no, for sure. The kill was probably taken from Christoph's room, too. I think this murder was possible from the outside, then prove it. Let us see you try. I'll work on that. To do this, I would have had to enter Christoph's room, but I couldn't because... Or was it? Not like that, Mia. Detective Clea definitely saw the key before Walkie broke it down. A small inspection of the door showed that the deadbolt lock was indeed locked. So you can't even excuse your way out by saying it was actually locked with the electronic lock. So, the maid is right. It's pretty much exactly like Clavier's room. Exactly the same, huh? I wonder. Are you certain there was no way? After that say before you finally accepted it. The door was locked from the inside, just like in Clavier's. I'm not capable of imagining flying away to the window. As part of your impression of maids, for some reason, I recommend you rethink it. Help! Is there really no way? Does Christoph's room really have to be locked as well? How is this possible? My head is hurting, and maybe I'm still onto something. Now, Mia, I'm so close. Thought we had to wait for her to enter and leave Christoph's room, or wait for her to have done all this without actually being in Christoph's room. Sounds complicated. Should think through everything again. Okay. Huh, so why does everything else work out so well then? Is it quite obvious that the code hadn't been thrown to close the window? Well, no. That was a well-timed glass breaking. Maybe someone just placed it there for fun or something. The Charles, you did actually find the code below the window, right? Is that how you think of me? Everything I've told you has been completely true. It really can't hurt to make sure in this case. And what, is my logic actually flawed somewhere? Christoph's room really have to be locked as well? How is this possible? Well, if my head is hurting, maybe I'm still onto something. I'm so close, alright. Alright, let's figure this shit out. Alright, so our answer here. Do the super objective. So how did we get into Christoph's room? The same way Ronnie was accused. Hell, the same way we accused Marie of getting into Clavier's room. Did we accuse her of doing that in that way? But the same way I accused someone of getting in there. Map. Fireplace. And... alright, the doors. Objection. Got it, finally. Got what? Got it through your thick head that you can't win? No. I completely figured out how you could have pulled off this murder. What? Oh, great. It's quite simple, really. You used your staff card key to enter the room.
Objection!
Christoph's key was definitely in the lock. She couldn't have entered his room with the card. I didn't mean Christoph's room. Room 503E. Alright. She used her card key to enter... What? She used her card key to enter room 503E. Okay, that was a random... 503E? Okay, so I can enter there. Christoph's room was 501E. Give me the best map you gave me, Maria. He states that the hotel is symmetrical down the center. There's a revolving fireplace connecting rooms 501W and 503W. There should also be a revolving fireplace connecting rooms 501E and 503E. Start with that room service request came in. You took a knife and went up to the east wing. Used your card key to enter room 503E, then used the fireplace to enter room 501E. Once inside, you stabbed Kristoff and shot Clavier through the open windows. You threw the knife into Clavier's room and used Kristoff's coat to close the window. You locked Kristoff's room by yourself, and Clavier's was locked by coincidence. I don't like there being coincidence, but... Finally left the room through the fireplace and cleared the room service. That is how you murdered Clavier and Kristoff Gavin.
Obviously.
What is it, Mr. Hasbro? Stop that. You think there's still something wrong with my theory? Oh, it's quite a nice theory. Really good idea with the fireplace in Kristoff's room. Well, it would be. It wasn't completely impossible for anyone to have entered room 503E. What? What are you talking about? Is that room locked from the inside as well? Wrong, try again. There's somebody in that room who would have witnessed it? Nope, wrong again. Man, you're bad at this. There's nobody. In fact, room 503E has been unoccupied for quite a while. Here's the twist. There were no traces that someone had been in that room recently. In other words, the room was covered in a thin but unbroken layer of dust. Ah! You realize what this means. That means, I hope. Both Gavin's rooms were locked from the inside. The only way in was the fireplaces. Only the defendant could have used Clavier's, and it's been shown that nobody used Kristoff's. It's impossible Maria entered one of the two rooms. Your theory still fails. Good. Our theory doesn't deserve to succeed. Order in the court. Now then, Mrs. Fay, what are you going to do? Do you still wish to accuse this witness? It's a good question, and an important one. Do I still think it was possible for Maria to have committed this murder? Yes or no? I didn't mean to reload that save. Shit. No, possible. No, I take the accusation back. It was impossible for Maria to be the killer. Guess I was just wrong. I told you that you couldn't beat me. Well, anything else you'd like to add? Darn it, she's completely recovered. That's enough. The defense wasn't able to prove its theory that it was possible for the witness to commit the crime. The witness is hereby dismissed. Well, Mrs. Fay, how does it feel? Accusing me of murder. I hope for your sake that we never meet again. Yeah, honestly, I was a little hurt. Likewise. Listening to all witnesses, the court's conclusion remains the same. The defendant has a clear way to commit the crime. It's the only explanation that makes sense. Don't be mad, Mia. Not like I didn't tell you what the result would be. But yeah, all that's left is the hammer on the defendant's fate. If there are no further objections, I am ready to announce my verdict. I'd like to object, English honor. There's still really still a problem I can make use of. Yeah, sure.
Objection!
Defense does still have a problem with this ruling, Your Honor. In fact, there's one huge flaw in the prosecution's case, Your Honor. Oh, is there? I think your biggest problem is that you don't know when to give up. Miss Fay, that would be the important issue, not something trivial. It is, Your Honor. The prosecution's face fails to explain a very important issue. Kristoff?
Take that!
Conclusively proves he was the only one who could kill, Clavier, but not. What about Kristoff? This is my problem. Kristoff again? Seriously, what about him? Fine. This only defendant could have used the fireplace in Clavier's room. But you yourself explained just now why he couldn't have done that with Kristoff's room as well. In other words, your explanation does in no way explain how Mr. Delight killed Kristoff. Huh. Wow. You're right. Complete mystery. Okay then. Please hand down your verdict, Edgy. What? You have to explain how you could have killed Kristoff if you want your case to be solid. Nope, I don't. Yeah, tell me the name of the victim for this trial. Clavier Gavin. Clavier and Kristoff Gavin, of course. Didn't you hear me? I said victim. Singular. You can't mean... That's right. Think back to when the defendant was first arrested. At that point in time, only Clavier's body had been discovered. The defendant was only arrested for, and is only being tried for, Clavier's murder. The flaw in my case is Kristoff. You're basically admitting my case for Clavier's murder is perfect.
Objection!
Even if this is only the trial for Clavier's murder, it's likely the same person killed both Gavins. If you can't account for Kristoff's murder at all, it's still a hole in your argument. Like, in our case, present the knife.
Objection!
Yeah, I can give a basic outline at least. First, the defendant ate at the Central Restaurant where they swiped the knife. Then returned to his room, entered Clavier's through the fireplace, and shot Clavier. Also took Clavier's key and put it inside the lock. Then left the room through the fireplace and went to the east wing of the hotel. Entered Kristoff's room and stabbed Kristoff to death. Left the gun that killed Clavier in Kristoff's room. Then he left Kristoff's room with a some unknown locked room trick. Okay. Some unknown locked room trick. That's a flaw in your case. And next returned to the east-west wing. Don't forget that the bellboy saw Ron go both ways. And he entered Clavier's room through the fireplace again and planted the knife there. That's everything, right? Obviously isn't. What was the trick he used in Kristoff's room? Don't know, don't care. If you're claiming... No. I'm all for Mia's case being not great, but... You can't play that card now. Kristoff was murdered in a locked room. There's no doubt some trick was used. The important thing here is that only the defendant could have killed Clavier.
Objection!
You're claiming that there was some unknown locked room trick used in Kristoff's room. There's no reason the murderer could have also used it to lock Clavier's room.
Objection!
Knife, anyone? The defendant could have taken it. But... How did the defendant get the murder knife out of Kristoff's room, then? How did Ronnie get the murder knife out of Kristoff's room, then? That is a legitimate counter-argument to Hosma's case here. Although the obvious counter to that would be, didn't you just, didn't you just give us an explanation? He threw the knife across. Which you could then counter and say, then how did he get out of the room, then? You had to get in and out of Kristoff's room, make your theory work correctly. Although I suppose, in Hosma's case, his point is, this point ends up being that, okay. Doesn't really matter, because the point is that everything that he did to Black kill Clavier holds true. I don't have to explain the rest of it. It happened, so... There we go. It's, Okay. I think my conclusion here is that we have a legitimate... We produced an interesting conflict here. Take it to mean you've finally given up.
Objection!
That we can argue on going both ways. Just nitpicking this point of all things to pull me back into the case, goddamn. And not yet. This is Faye, as much as I admire your determination. I do not believe there's anything left to discuss. All the witnesses have testified. All the details of Christoph's murder may not be clear. Only the defendant could have killed Clavier. There is something else I'd like to discuss, Your Honor. I believe this trial has gone on long enough. Therefore, I will only give you one chance. Okay, I really need to make this count. Think, something relevant to the crime that hasn't been discussed in court yet. Defense wishes to talk about this creepo. Wakikitaki and Spark Brushel. The fenced bands that they testify. Huh? But who are they? And what did they witness? Waki's an employee of the hotel and Brushel is a guest, Your Honor. We honestly don't know exactly what they witnessed. It was on the west side of the 5th floor and had them very excited. There's a good chance it had to do with the murder. If what you say is true, I suppose there may be some merit in hearing their testimony. Mr. Hosma, I trust you will need some time to get them and prepare their testimony. Nope. Thought BM might want them to testify, so they're ready to the lobby, ready to go. Really? I see. They're doing his thing of preparing every witness, I guess. In any case, I believe this trial has been going on for quite some time. Therefore, I'll declare a 20-minute recess before we hear this new testimony. Whew, looks like I'm safe, for now at least. Oh, then, court is in recess, thank God. Oh, Lord. The situation seems hopeless. I have no idea how anyone but Ron could have done this. I also have no idea exactly what Waki and Brushel witnessed. If there's one thing I do know. Whatever it is they witnessed, it's my last hope. To be continued. Oh, good Lord. This up. Oh, I did fuck this up. Alright. Loaded. This is part 3. Yeah. You know the drill. I didn't really do anything when I made this choice before, so I just picked fucking something. Enjoy. Veil of impossibility descended completely, shredding the entire crime in darkness. And yet, the crime must be possible. Or must it? I thought you had found a hole. Found a really dumb hole. At the end, it has only caused the nuisance to tighten. Now there is but one hole in the shroud of darkness. The one leading to your defeat. Moreover, the shroud of darkness obscures the road you are about to take. A lead towards salvation, or deeper into the abyss. The final clue is approaching. There's a truth in this case. I thought there's literally someone whose real name is Truth, but is there a solution? And more importantly, keys anyone? Your eyes good enough to see it? I hope the killer is Richard Wellington. Because he's the only one we're not going to have on the stand who's actually relevant. He's the only one who has any ties to Mia. He's the only one capable of being as edgy as these introductions have been to each part. That was really scary in there. I thought I was going to get declared guilty at least a dozen times. Ron, what the fuck? Hey, what is it? Did you lie to me? What do you mean? You told me that you stayed in your hotel room all day, but you were seen by 2 different people. Plus, Hasbro mentioned something about you specifically requesting room 503W. Uh-oh. Yeah, I kinda did. You see, I'm a phantom thief. I can explain all that, I swear. You See, I didn't actually request room 503W. Remember how I told you that Master Mask was killed at the Embassy Hotel? Yes. He was killed in room 501W, so I wanted to stay there. It had already been reserved, so instead I took the room next to it. Oh. That's plausible enough, I suppose. What did you do when you left your room? It's true that I ate brunch at the Central Restaurant. I didn't take the knife, though, I swear! Okay, but why didn't you tell me about it? Sorry, I didn't think it was important. Actually, if you had told me yesterday, I probably would have agreed. About that visit to the East Wing of the hotel you made. To be honest, I didn't mention that because I just forgot about it. In the case where Master Mask was killed, there was actually one more victim. But even if I couldn't see room 501W, maybe I could see where the other man was killed. He was killed in room 301E. When I tried to go there, the stairwell was locked. I think the bellboy said something about the first floor stairwell being locked. As I couldn't go up, I just went back to my room and forgot about it. Besides that, I didn't leave my room until the police came and told me to wait in the lobby, I swear. Okay, I believe you. But it still puts you in a really bad spot. There's no use sulking over it. We just need to keep on going as best we can. But I thought I was really onto something earlier. Okay, I'll do my best. Rushel and Waki seem to have witnessed something pretty crazy on the 5th floor. Are you sure you can't remember anything? No. I was listening to music the whole time. It wasn't going to the East Wing. Strange. That boy didn't mention that you were listening to music or anything. My hair usually covers up my earbuds, so... Oh. That covers up everything, I suppose. Quarter's going to start soon, so let's go back inside. Osmo actually appears. What is back in session with the trial of Ron Delight? Prepare the new witness. Just witness to testify, right? Of course I'm ready. Who do you think I am? Mia? Unnecessary. Very good. Let's bring them out. Are we forgetting something? What do you mean, Mr. Osmo? If I remember correctly, he had a little screw-up before the recess. I did. What? I think that's where it was. What? Did you somehow... What? Darn it! Now then, let's bring that witness out. Okay, that's kind of clever. Don't mind that, I accidentally switched tabs. Okay. Maybe want to know. I know the basic gist of his testimony, and when I think about it, I just... Mr. Hosplay is temporarily incapacitated, it seems. Witness, please state your name and occupation. Bart Brushel, reporter. Now understand you witnessed something on the 5th floor of the Embassy Hotel. Who told you about my scoop? So you did witness something. Now then, will you please testify about what you saw? Much as I hate it, you're my last hope. But my scoop? What if something in a gallery or Mrs. Fang steals it? I have reporters roam everywhere, end quote. I don't want your silly scoop. But didn't you just ask me to testify? I meant I didn't want to, in order to write an article. But still. I'm brushing my eyes for you, Lee. Look, Brush, you don't have to testify if you don't want to. But if you don't testify, something bad might just happen to happen, you know? You don't want to get bitten by the snake like Miss Ruffles' spoiled father, do you? Bitten by a snake? Oh, hey, whoa. Okay, I'll testify. Okay, I'll testify. Wait a second. This one cover only said her father was in the hospital. She never said why. Oh, is that so? Oh, interesting. Is there something else you should be focusing on right now? masks, right, I suppose. Mr. Brushel, exactly what did you witness on the 5th floor? I saw. I saw. Master Mask. What? Okay, here we go. Walkie-talkie had offered to show me where Master Mask had been killed, so of course I went. We took the west elevator up to the 5th floor and entered room 501W with his card. You just fucking entered a room that's been checked out? What the fuck? Inside I saw it, his body crumpled up in a corner of the room. When I went over to look at the body, I suddenly heard Walkie scream. Turned around, it was none other than Master Mask. Panicked, ran back to the elevator as fast as I could. However, as soon as I left the room, the power went out and the elevator stopped working. Turned around and saw Master Mask's cape go to the left. Right away, I ran out and made a right. But Master Mask was there. I saw him run into room 505W. Made a mad dash for the stairs. Master Mask burst out of room 507W and cut me off. What? To avoid him, I had to make a left turn into the first side corridor. But he was there again. And out of room 504W up the rest of his tunnel. He was apparently both behind and in front of me. I decided to finally chase him. Falling down the corridor, so I saw him make the right turn at the end. What the fuck? When I made the right turn, he was just gone. I started to wander back down the hallway. When I reached the first side corridor, he was there again and lunged at me. Ran down the... What the fuck is this bullshit? Ran down to the second corridor and back into the main hallway. At that point, the lights came on again, so I raced to the elevator. Took the elevator down to the first floor and stayed in my room until the police arrived. I repeat, what? I told you, didn't I? It's all true, I swear. Hotel haunted by Phantom Thief Phantom, end quote. Knew it was going to be crazy, but not like this. Well, Mrs. Faye, what are you going to do? I'm going to cross-examine him, naturally. Must be a clue to the murder in here, somewhere. I can't do this. No.